All right, how have been the first 3 practices of fall camp?
They've been great. They've been great. It's good to put the pads on again today. So we got to see some of those guys in those more physical situations, but so far it's been great for us.
So when you look at last year's offense to this year's offense, a lot of new guys, but you have a pretty veteran room. So how can they make up some of that production?
They're going to make up a lot of it, man. It's refreshing to have a lot of the same guys come back, and we also got some new guys, but, having that familiarity and have some of those guys that are used to how I do things, and now we're kind of learning together some of the new stuff with all the new system that we have in. So it's been great, man, working with those guys.
Elijah, one of the veterans in your group, and he's been great on short yardage plays. But what has he worked on in the offseason, and what do you expect from him this year?
Yeah, he was a great short yardage back for us, but he's also proved that he can do more than that. He has really good hands. He's continued to improve in his pass protection, which that was an emphasis. So he's on the right track for sure.
And then Bryson, I mean, we saw him progress throughout the whole season and finish really strong. Where's he going to be at this year?
Hoping to get some big things from him too. The whole room is really good, so it's a lot of competition going on right now. But we are looking forward to seeing some big things from him, as well as Gilliam and Arsenal, all of those guys. We really got a room full of guys that I feel like they can all get the job done. So this fall camp, we'll be able to see who can really take the thing over.
You got a big transfer in with Rachel Luke, so talk about his skill set a little bit and what the fans are going to see from him.
Yeah, I mean, he lives up to his name. They call him Speedy, and he's really fast. I mean, he plays at a different speed than a lot of other people. He effortlessly how he runs. He covers a lot of ground, so excited to see what he does with the ball in his hands.
And what about the camaraderie within your room? How much do these guys love each other and love playing together?
They do. They don't have a choice, man. I kind of make the room that way as much as I can, and they do a great job. They support each other. They push each other. We hang out when we can. I beat them in bowling all the time, so we have a good time with each other, and they enjoy each other too.
So over the summer, what stuff you did that wasn't football related? What were some highlights?
Yeah, so we had a little cornhole tournament. We had a couple meals and stuff. We didn't get to bowl this year. We bowled last year, but we'll be at the lane soon for sure.
And then coming out today, there were a ton of kids out, and you got to have your son out. What's that family aspect like for you here?
It's great. It's great. This staff, it's a lot of young kids on this staff this year, so my son gets the opportunity to run around with other kids, and so I love seeing him. That's like the highlight after practice, seeing all the kids run around and him come run up and spend a little time with the guys.
On a fall camp, how you feeling?
Man, excited. I feel like it was a really competitive, good day today.
When we spoke to you in the spring, you said this team is a running back stream. They're going to run the ball. How are you feeling now after day 1 of camp, getting all those reps in?
Man, I felt really good. It went smooth. O-line looking great. Running backs looking great. Coaches coaching. Nothing better you can ask for.
What can you say about the competitiveness and the depth of the running back room?
Oh, it's there. I feel like AP he could put anyone in, and anyone's going to perform. Running behind the O-line they're going to make the holes. We got to finish.
Another year, another quarterback competition. How are you meshing with these guys?
I love all the quarterbacks. I mess with them here and there, but they all got the ability to go out there and start.
How much work did you guys put in this summer to know the script so well that you guys finished practice early today?
Man, we had a lot of practices. Conditioning was crazy. It's just small increments you got to put in to get us ready for the season. It'll eventually pay out.
And having Speedy Luke now able to practice today, what dimension does he bring to this offense?
Man, I've been excited all spring. He didn't get a practice spring, and today he showed what he could do. I'm excited for him.
You changed numbers. I'm curious, is there a special meaning behind that?
I've been 6 pretty much all my life. I just want to get back to the roots.
And this is just your second year, but you stay behind with the other running backs. How good is this group doing?
We like one big fist. Those are my brothers, man. We all in this together.
It's a different type of season for you. Last year, you were kind of unknown coming in for most people, and then you exploded on the scene. Now, there's expectations for you. How do you enter fall camp with those?
I just gotta keep proving to myself, and then you guys just see how it progresses. If I just I don't got nothing to prove to nobody. I prove it to myself, and hopefully it pays off.
So practice 9, do you feel like it's flying by for you?
Somewhat, some long days for sure. So I feel like this camp is going a little slower than usual, but I mean, it's all worth it.
Okay, so tell me about your room. I mean, you have the most experience on the offense.
Yeah,
You're
for
pretty deep. You're versatile. Tell
Yeah.
me about it.
I mean, we're just out here working every day. You know, there's a lot of us going in and out. When our name is called, we go out there and just do what we're supposed to do, make sure we get a good rep in, and you know, when our time comes, we just have to make the most of it.
So you've been used on short yardage a lot, but this year, do you want to show that you can
Oh yeah,
pop off on those
for
long
sure,
runs?
for sure. I wanna be able to hit those home runs, and then bust out, maybe get some first downs for sure. Short yardage, I know I'm good at that, but also make sure I can get some bigger, longer runs in there.
So what's next for you? What did you work on over the off season?
My speed, honestly. I wanted to get faster, and I know, actually, I worked on my, making the first person miss and then making it to the third level so I could break somebody off and possibly get those big runs, but that's what I mainly worked on. Speed and breaking the third person off.
So talking about your room, who are some newcomers that the fans should be excited to see?
For sure, Rayshawn Luke, you know, he came out of Arizona. He's a speedster, you know, he got some quickness to him. We got Julius Gillick right now. He's a freshman. Haven't really seen too much yet of him, but I feel like he's going to be good.
So a new coaching staff, a lot of new players. How is the team building chemistry?
We actually have a good chemistry. You know, we talk every day. We're here with each other all day, every day, and you know, I feel like we just bond with each other throughout the days when we have free time.
So in the off season, what's something that you did that's not football related?
I golf. I like golfing now.
You like golfing now?
Yeah. I've kind of been getting into it.
Break into that?
Honestly, I think my older brother got into it first, and then you know, I'm a competitor, so I can't just let him do it and beat me at something. So I'm gonna try it, and then I kind of got hooked on it, and I loved it after that. So I've been doing that nonstop.
So you're originally from the Valley, right?
I am.
So does your family get to come out to games?
Oh yeah, they come to every game, every home game for sure. Yeah.
And what does that mean to have your family in the stands?
It means everything. You know, my parents have gone through a lot just to, you know, sacrifice for me, all moving, going to different schools and stuff in high school, and you know, it just makes me happy that they can come to my games, stress-free, tailgate, have fun before my games, and then you know, just see me out there putting on for my name.
And lastly, what are some goals for you for the team and then personally?
Personally, I want to, you know, actually let me start with the team. I want to obviously win a championship with the team. You know, that's a big thing with these new coaching staff. And then personally, I just want to excel on what I did last year. You know, I want to maybe get some more rushing yards than I did last year, get more touchdowns, obviously. And, you know, but main thing is getting a championship.